to The Charging Station, the show where we plug into stories powering a cleaner, smarter future. I'm your host, Amin Makhilif, and today we're talking about electric vehicles and the real-life journeys behind them. My guest today, Kevin Lin, has a story that's equal parts personal and inspiring. After a serious motorcycle accident last year, Kevin decided it was time for change. Not just in how he moved, but how he lived. Kevin, welcome to The Charging Station.
Hey, Amin. Thanks so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here.
Let's start with your story. What happened that led you from two wheels to electric drive?
Last year I had a pretty bad motorcycle crash. I broke both of my legs and I spent months recovering. While I was stuck at home, I started reevaluating things. Safety, money, and what really matters. When I was finally able to drive again, I wanted something simpler, safer, and cleaner. That's why I started looking at EVs.
That's a major shift. Was it mainly about convenience after the accident? Or did the sustainability side play a big role too?
I'd say a bit of both. At first, I wanted a reliable car that didn't need constant maintenance. But the more I learned, the more I realized there was a chance to live greener. I felt like I was taking control of something positive after a really rough year.
So Kevin, you've been driving electric vehicles for a while now. How has the experience been day to day? A lot of people still imagine it's difficult to charge or that the range is too short.
Honestly, it's been amazing. I charge overnight at home. It's really like plugging in your phone. I don't even think about petrol anymore. No oil changes, no engine noise, just smooth, quiet driving around Melbourne.
That does sound convenient. What's the biggest myth you've heard about EV ownership?
Probably range anxiety, for sure. People still think you'll get stranded somewhere, but modern EVs go 400 kilometers easily, and charging stations are everywhere now.
So EVs are still catching on in Australia. From your experience, what do you think could get more people to make the switch?
Probably, I'd say two things, education and incentives. People don't realize how cheap EVs are in the long term. If there were more rebates, cheaper registration, and maybe accessible charging at workplaces, more drivers would probably switch without hesitation.
So it's as much about mindset as money, right?
Yes, exactly. Once people see friends and colleagues driving EVs and realize they're quite practical, it stops being a niche choice and starts becoming the new normal.
I'm pretty sure we all know that every technology out there has its hurdles. What's been the biggest challenge for you as an EV owner?
If I had to say, probably the long time charging on these long trips. Fast chargers are great, but they still take about half an hour or so. It's fine if you plan ahead, but it requires a bit of a different mindset. And yeah, the upfront price is still a barrier for some people.
True, but those costs are coming down pretty fast, as we can see. Where do you see those EVs heading in the next decade, let's say?
If I'd had to say, probably everywhere. Battery tech's getting lighter, it's getting cheaper, it's getting faster. Within probably 5 to 10 years, I think EVs will probably be the default choice. We'll look back and wonder why we ever stuck with petrol.
Kevin, your story is such a powerful example of how change often starts from personal experiences and how electric vehicles can turn challenges into opportunities for a better future.
Thanks, Amin. If my story helps someone see that switching to an EV is possible, I believe that's a win.
And that's a wrap for this episode of The Charging Station. If you enjoyed today's chat, share it with a friend and keep the conversation rolling. I'm Amin Makhilif again. Stay safe, stay curious, and stay charged.